Okay, so it is me, and I'm giving you guys a little quick update on me and what's going on with me. So as you know, we moved to California. The girls are doing great, by the way. Adara is in 5th grade. Zendaya is in kindergarten. Zendaya is a little bit active, but what 5-year-old is not active? And Adara is in basketball. I'm pretty sure my sister put some of those videos up for you guys so you can see. So both of them are doing awesome. As for me, I am adjusting well to Alabama. I love it out here. The food is amazing. So yeah, I need to get back into the gym. So there was another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, was because I did a video about why I don't trust men, and now I'm doing a video about my child support case. So right now, if you see me looking around, it's because I am actually outside of Adara's basketball practice next to the gym, and there's a door back here in the back that they keep opening and closing and slamming, so it makes me think that somebody's walking by, and I don't want people walking by thinking that I'm crazy talking to myself. But anyway, so when I left California, before I left California, I applied for child support. I applied for child support in November of last year, which is 2017. In 2017, I applied for child support. I applied for child support before, but it never got anywhere because Adara's dad is on disability, and the disability that he's on, he can't support any of his dependents. So all the other kids that he has, he can't support them. Now, I just left it at that. Now, as for Zendaya, I applied for child support, and I guess it's still in process, because I called the counselor and I let her know that I moved and I'm here taking care of my grandma and stuff like that, and she was like, well, to be honest with you, it probably won't be finalized until next year, which will be 2019. And I was like, dang, okay. And she was like, yeah, it kind of takes a long time. So sorry, I'm in the car. So we just moved. Like, I didn't think anything was happening. I didn't know how long child support and all that stuff was going to take, so I just moved. My grandma is a little bit more important than the child support thingy, because I thought I would never hear anything. So what happened was, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I get a call from we need to give this man a name. We're gonna call him Bob. So I get a call from Bob, and Bob calls me and goes, I need to talk to you. You need to talk to me. Let me tell you now. Me and Bob don't talk at all. When the phone rings and I see that it says Bob, I automatically give the phone to the girls, because I have not one thing to say to him. He does not help with the girls, so why do you need to talk to me? Anyways, so I told him I was at work, and I'm like, I'm at work, what do you need? And he was like, well, I want to know if you can drop the child support case. Why? I haven't heard anything. Have you? He was like, yeah, and they want me to pay blah blah amount, and well, technically he never told me what they wanted him to pay, but he was like, oh, they want me to pay a certain amount and I can't afford it, so I want to know if you would drop the case and work something out with me outside of court. Keep in mind, before I left California, I decided to get with Bob and try to work something out outside of court, because I have not heard anything from court. So I I was like, let's write a letter. Let's sit down. We can work this out. We can write a letter and say that you can get them this and this much time for Christmas and this much time for summer and this much time for whatever it was. And he goes, no, it's okay. Just take them. And I was like, well, we can work something out saying this is be how much you would give me and this would be how much you would give me. He said, no, just take them. I was like, okay. So I moved here. He called me. They called him. They told him he needs to pay such and such amount. He said he calls me and tells me that he can't pay such and such amount, so he wants me to drop the case. So I started to feel bad, I'm not gonna lie, because I was like, okay, he can't pay this. Like they must be like ripping him a whole new hole, you know? I found out what the amount was, and I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously? You can't do that. So I thought about it. I even talked to the caseworker myself, and she pretty much told me, don't drop the case. So I decided not to drop the case. And the reason why I decided not to drop the case was because Bob is very unreliable. When something would happen, like if Zendaya needed pull-ups or Zendaya needed, wipes or anything just small, or money for field trips to go and, stuff to do at her school, he never had the money to do it. So, when I decided not to drop the case, it was kind of hurtful in a way, I guess you could say. I felt kind of bad. Not hurtful, but I felt bad because I felt like I was really putting them out. But then again, I started thinking, shit, I've been doing all of this on my own. I moved us to California on my own. I've been taking care of them on my own, so the least you can do is that amount. That is not a lot. And he's also very unreliable. He would say that he's gonna do something, doesn't do it. I used to get so pissed off at him because he would tell the girls that he's gonna be there and would never show up. And that would piss me off. And I think what pissed me off more is because I was that little girl at one point in time when that daddy called and said that, okay, I'm going to be there. I got you this. And you're waiting and daddy doesn't show up. So, the court is still the child support is still pending. I already called them and let them know that I did move out of state to take care of my grandmother. I got with my caseworker and let her know. I changed my address and everything and let her know. So they're going to handle that. I feel like I'm not asking for, I feel like that's not too much for them to ask. I didn't ask for that. That's what the courts decided for. It's not a lot. It's something that he can do. He just doesn't want to. He needs to be held accountable for his actions. He needs to also help. I did not make this child on my own, so I should not have to pay for this child on my own. I have not met very many people here in Alabama. There are some very nice people here. But the guys here are very, let's just say, blunt. I had one guy take my number and didn't even have it for 24 hours before he was asking me what asking me what my favorite position was and if I had sex toys. I was like, what the fuck? You don't even know my last name. Do you remember my first? And to me personally, that just makes me think that you just give that to everybody and you nasty. That is just nasty. As for the other guy that I guess I was sort of kind of talking to before we left, he actually stays in Florida. And I don't know. To be honest, I feel like it's more of a out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. If I'm not there in front of him, then I'm not there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense in this video. I'm probably just popcorning everywhere. But it's like, it's more of like, if I'm not there, then I'm not there. I don't matter. What else? I've been looking for other jobs. I've been looking for other jobs. I've been with the company I've been with for 14. I finally hit my 14 years. And I think it's time for me to do something new. And now here comes Adara. I guess believe practice is over. It's only 4:40 and practice is over. You hear? I don't know if you guys can hear her screaming. And they're coming. Can you see this? They're coming.
The door unlocked.
The door was unlocked the whole entire time.
You gotta sign her paper so she can give it to the teacher.
Yes.
Mom.
Yes.
Girl, shut up.
Yes.
Get in the car.
What are you doing?
I am recording me a video. Say hello. How was practice?
Good. This fell out.
Ow.
Mommy.
No, yeah.
So,
Put your butt down.
bye guys.
Mama.